poppin' all stars, welcome back to my channel. It's Damn She Jamaican, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about 10 signs how to tell a Gemini doesn't like you. Let's go. Alright, so jumping straight into this video, this is for both men and women, and this pertains to if you have your sun, moon, or Venus in the sign of Gemini. So first sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they don't flirt with you. So Geminis is ruled by Mercury. These people are an air sign and they're very communicative people. That's what that means. So these people are also very witty. They're very good at words. Greatest rappers of all time, mostly Geminis, alright? So, or have a strong Gemini influence in their chart. These people, Gemini or third house influence in their chart. These people, when they like you, they're very good with words and they flirt. This is how they flirt. Like, this is how they show that they like somebody, is by flirting. Spitting game, giving compliments, all that. So if you notice that a Gemini isn't flirting with you, spitting game, like if they're not giving you no type of like wordplay vibes, like it's just high and by and kind of dry, them not like you. They don't like you. The second sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they don't try to get to know you. So these people, they're very inquisitive people, and when they like somebody, they want to know everything about that person. So if a Gemini isn't asking you a bunch of questions about yourself, trying to figure out who you are, what you like to do for fun, what do you like to hang out, what you like to eat, what you like to listen to, what you do for a living, like if they're not curious, if their curiosity ain't flickering, they don't like you, because that's a Gemini. A Gemini is naturally a curious person. So if they're not asking you questions, trying to get to know who you are, I'm sorry, sweetie, they don't like you. The third sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they don't try to hang out with you. So these people are very outgoing, and when they like somebody, they're going to want to be outgoing with the person that they like. They're going to want to take that person out, okay? Show them off, do fun things with them, you know, share the same hobbies, whatever. So if they're not inviting you out, that's a big red flag. Like, they don't like you, like, because Geminis, they will take you out, you know, they want to take you out on a date, like, you know, they just want to be outside, like they want to see what's up. And if they don't want to see what's up with you, then it's like they don't like you, because they're always doing something, you know, they're always moving around and being active. So if they don't include you in that, they don't really like you. The fourth sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they don't have interesting conversations. So if you notice you're talking to a Gemini and you're trying to figure out if this person likes you or not, are the conversations kind of dry? Like, are the text messages dry? Like the calls, the phone, like in person, whatever the communication is, like, is it kind of just like, okay, like mundane? Like they're not really giving you no type of, like, they don't like you. Because Geminis know how to talk about anything. Like, these are the type of people that know a little bit about every little thing. So they always know how to have an interesting conversation with any walk of life. Like, these people, they know how to talk to anybody. So, and about anything. So if they don't find a way to just have interest, they don't spark up interesting conversations with you, they don't like you. The fifth sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they're entertained by someone else. So if you notice that a Gemini likes someone else or has someone else, then, you know, they don't like you. Because when Geminis like somebody, they could definitely be mutable and be all over the place. But for the most part, when they like somebody, they pretty much is just obsessed with their new little toy, new little obsession, new little person. So, you know, they're all about that person. So if you notice that they have someone else, or you're like, oh, does this person like me? I know that they're talking to someone else. if you're getting all these red flags, plus they're interested in someone else, then they don't like you. You know, but if you don't know if they're interested in someone else, if they're not giving you no vibes, then that could be the case. That could be why. You know, it's probably not because I haven't said anything about looks with these signs, like, oh, they don't find you attractive or nothing. Like, it's not that. You know, for Geminis, it's more of a mental thing. So you could be the best looking thing in the world, but maybe they're not trying to pursue you because, you know, they already have something else, you know. So your looks, they wouldn't jeopardize what they already have just because someone looks good. The sixth sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they spend a lot of time with their friends. So whenever you notice, you're trying to figure out if a Gemini likes you or not, like, if they hang out with their friends more than they trying to see what's up with you, then they don't like you. Because Geminis normally always hang out with their friends. So when they find somebody that they have a little crush on or they want to get to know, it's kind of refreshing for them to like step into that kind of space where they, you know, date or like go out with a person that they may like. So if they're always with their friends, not saying that, oh, it's a healthy habit to ditch all your friends when you have a crush on somebody. No, that's not what I'm saying. But if you just notice that their whole routine stayed the same, like they still hang out with their friends, they ain't really checking for you, then they don't really like you like that. The seventh sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they don't try to find things in common. So yeah, they don't care to like know what you have in common with them so y'all can have a certain bond. You know, they just don't really care like about what you got going on. Like, they just don't care. So if you notice that a Gemini is not really trying to find things in common, try to find things that y'all both like, if they're not asking you questions to see like if y'all got things in common, so they can at least know how to build upon that relationship, then they don't like you. The eighth sign to tell that a Gemini does not like you is they flirt with other people in front of you. So these people, when they like somebody, they're not gonna flirt with that. They're not gonna flirt in front of your face. Like, when they like you, they like you, you know, and it's like it's just you. Like, they're not worried about nobody else. So if you get the vibe that a Gemini just don't care to flirt in front of you, they talking to other people in front of you and it's clearly obvious, then they don't like you. It's not like they're trying to make you jealous or nothing like that. They don't care enough to care about your feelings, because they're not even thinking about you in a way like, oh, let me watch out for how this person may feel, because they don't care. They don't like you. The ninth sign to tell that a Gemini does not like you is they don't try to make you laugh. So Geminis are jokesters. Like I said, they're very good with words, and these people like to make other people feel good and uplifted. And what's a good way to do that? Making jokes, cracking jokes. So if they're not like joking around with you, being hella playful, trying to make you laugh, saying funny shit, like, then they don't really like you. Because this is like a number one sign to tell that a Gemini likes you is if they try to make you laugh. So if they're not making you laugh, if your cheeks ain't burning, when you are around a Gemini, then them not like you. The 10th sign to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you is they don't ask about your relationship status. So Geminis, when they don't like somebody, they're not gonna care whether or not you got a nigga, a man, like, they're not gonna ask you. They are not gonna ask you. Like, they don't care. Like, it's not something they think about, because they're not really pursuing nothing more, like, you know. So they're not asking you like, oh, are you single, you seen anybody? Like, they don't like you like that. Like, they just don't, you know what I'm saying? They just don't. Because like, if a Gemini really likes somebody, they're gonna want to know everything about that person, and they're gonna want to know if there's obstacles in their way of what they're trying to obtain. So if they're not giving you that kind of vibe, then they don't really like you. Alright, so that was 10 sad signs how to tell that a Gemini doesn't like you. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comment down below because I would love to know what you're thinking right now. Also, if you would like a natal or birth or synastry chart reading between you and another person, please feel free to go ahead and email me. My email is in the description box down below. I hope you really like this video. Like I said, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's plenty more videos on my channel, and please feel free to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and all that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Mwah. Peace.
I'm the one that makes it rain. Better ask, ain't on my name. Damn, she Jamaican on her way to fame. I say that mean bitch, I ain't playing no games. You steady talking shit, but you don't add my name. I pull up on you real pretty, you gon' feel ashamed. Bounce back game, bounce Kurt Cobain's. I ran and brought it back. What happened to your quarterback gang? Loyal fan base got the place jumping off. Oh shit, there go my song on the radio. Turn